Okay, so hello future engineers. For this discussion video, we will have to focus on one of the important application of your modulo arithmetic. And this one is on your cryptology and cryptography. So another usage of your modular arithmetic is cryptography. But what is the difference between cryptography and cryptology? Based on the definition, cryptology is study of codes, while cryptography is the art of writing and solving them. So we will have to use this in a certain application. So here we will be using this cyclic representation of your English alphabet. So wherein we have here, okay, so we will have here. So if you have to consider this one, so we are representing our each of the letter in our English alphabet by a certain value. A is for 1 and so on. And you notice letter Z is represented by 0 and not 26. So same also with your cyclic representation. We will be using this one. So what is happening here is that the letters in the smaller circle is the exact or the real value of a certain word, and the value outside is the one we will be manipulating depending on what specific value you want a specific letter to be represented. So we will have, for example, I will have this value now, so this one. Okay, so if I have this one now, what is now the representation or what is now the encoded message for the word math? So, ang himuon mo lang is to look at kung ano na ang tupong sa certain value. So, M ang atong reference naton isa sulod, and then kung ano ang sa tupong sinaan mo na aday atong representation or amo na aton nga coded value. So, for letter M, ang tupong niya is U. So, this is U. Then we have A now is represented by I. We will have T now is represented by letter T is now represented by letter B, and your H is now represented by letter P. This is now your coded message for the word math. So basically, amo lang na ang kakatabo with the concept of coding or the cyclic na coding. That means you are just shifting the position of your English alphabet. So we have, for example, pwede natin magamit ang ining representation man. Pwede ka amo ni, kung medyo galibog ang ulo with the circular nga pattern, pwede nga mo na yung mga representation. So, A to Z, nga ginsunod lang nato. And if we have to shift position, originally, amo na ato nga position. A is for 1 and so on. But if we will have to shift position, for example, amo na ni subong akon nga representation. So, this one. So, ano na subong ang coded nga value of the word easy. So, for the easy nga word, so ano na ang tupong sa akong letter E? Letter E ko now is letter T. A ko is P. Then S ko is letter H. Y is letter N. This is now the coded value sang word nga easy. Amo na ni subong akon nga gamiton as code. This one. Imbis nga easy, amo na ni ang akon nga i-send. Okay. So we have here supposed to be as an activity for you to find out kung ano ang mga answer diri. First diri is they come out at night without being cold, and one are lost and are lost in the day without being stolen. What are they? So actually, may answer na ni, and you could find sini. Pero imbis nga i-send mo ang specific nga answer, tagaan mo siya lain nga value. And ang ihatag sa nga value kuno is J, K, R, Y. So I have here. So, ginset ko na siya daan in the specific nga representation kay para mas hapos sa aton. So, we have this one, JKR1. Actually, amo ni siya ang tsaktugig nga pagplastar niya or amo na ni ang tsakto nga alignment. So, pero ang concern mo lang if, for example, ginpadalaan ka and then wala ka kabalo sa specific nga alignment, ikaw pang ma-figure out kung ano ang tsaktong alignment. So, in order for this to be easy para sa aton, gin-align ko na siya daan in the correct nga alignment. So, JKRI, amo ni ang correct nga alignment. So, ano na sa ang J? J is representing letter S. K is now representing letter T. R is representing letter A, and R or your I is now representing letter I. That means ang answer gali sa problem, they come out at night without being cold and are lost in the day without being stolen is star. So next one, what has a face and two hands but no arms and legs? So ang aton nga code is TCFTB. So we have this one, TCFTB. So ano ni subuang ini nga code? So or ano ni ang iya nga i-decrypt ta siya? Ano ang both silingon sang TCFTB? Key here, so data matulok sa babaw, letter T is letter C. Then we have C is letter L, F is letter O, T is letter C, and B is letter K. That means the correct answer is clock. So it has face, two hands, but no arms and legs. That is clock. Next one, why was the math book sad? Question is, why was the math book sad? And we are given an answer in encrypted na form or your coded na form as this one. So, sige, i-decrypt nato ang ining value. So, we have, this one, so we have letter Z. So, letter Z here sa babaw is representing letter I. K is representing letter T, space. So, we have Y is representing letter H. R is now representing letter A. So U is for letter D, K is for letter T, F is for letter O, D is for letter M, R is for letter A, E is for letter N, P is for letter Y, G is now for letter P, I is for R, F is for letter O, S is for B, C is for L, V is for E, D is for M, and J is for S. So, why math book? Why was the math book sad? Correct answer is it had too many problems. And that is just the beauty of coding. So, we are sending, imbes nga ihatag mong specific na value or a specific na answer, you will be sending a code. So, now cryptology is the study of making and breaking secret codes. It is very important to learn because there are industries or government agencies that need to transmit secret messages or information that it cannot be understood by an unauthorized person, most especially if this message is intercepted. So definite answer from our previous activity are encrypted words that need to be decrypted to be able to break the code. So the encrypted word, ginatawag na siya natin as your ciphertext, while the decrypted word, ginatawag siya natin as plain text. So plain text is a message before it is coded, while the ciphertext is the message after it has been written in code. So the method of changing from plain text to ciphertext is called your encryption. So, but kung makita naton, medyo if ever amo manggid na nga method ang ginagamit naton. So for a specific nga encryption and decryption, medyo do kahapos lang siya. But how the modular arithmetic can be used in encrypting and decrypting the code? If the encrypting code is to shift each letter of the plain message in M positions, then the corresponding letter in the ciphertext message is written by this one. Take note, so we have this one. If you will be shifting in a certain position, so for example, where C is the encrypted code, so amo natin yung position, so P is the number nga correspond sa kung ano siya nga letter sa English alphabet in normal nga position. M is your shifted nga position, kapila ka mag-shift. N is your mode 26, or since we have 26 letters, so that is modulo of 26. So we have 26 letter in the English alphabet. So this one, ang muningin plus star ko kagina nga representation. So note that letter Z dari is represented by a 0. Okay, so we have, question is, with the use of modular arithmetic, how are we going to convert the plain text love into its ciphertext if each letter was shifted in 22 positions? So we have to shift the word, we have to convert the word love into its equivalent. So we have to move 22 kuno ka movement. That means, originally, we have this one, A. Amo ni ang aton original. That means we have to move 22. 1, 2, and so on. And that is 22 dapat ka movement. Pakadto sa right. So, imbis nga dari siya, move ka by 1, 2, 3, 4, asa sa 22. That means, that will be the final na dayon nga posisyon. Kag-amo na dayon ang mga gamiton for coding. But another one is, pwede naton siya i-represent pila ang, that is 22 ang aton yung movement. That is 22, pwede kita ka-subtract. 22 minus 26, that is negative 4. Negative 4, that means isol kita ya by 4 imbis nga ma-move kita dito kay masapos ang mas dasig lang ang 4 compare sa 26. So that will be 1, that will be 2, that will be 3, that will be 4. So this one, amo na ni subo ang aton nga final nga value. So this one, okay, so we have L is for H, we have O is now S, wait lang, L is for, okay, O is for K, then we have, take note, ang ginabasihan naton subong is amo na ni ang shifted position, amo na ni ang imong coded value ang sa dalom, hindi lang ma-confuse. So this one kay nag-shift na ta, amo na ni aton nga basis, amo na ni aton nga shifted value ang sa dalom, amo na ni aton coded value sa dalom. So we have this one. So L is now represented by H, K is now your O is represented by K, V is now representing your R, your A now is representing, or E, is representing A. So this is your coded value of love. So again, so since diri kita nag-shift sa babaw, this one, ang shifted value mo, amo ni ang aton basihan. And this will be your equivalent sa original nga English alphabet. So this one, amo na ni siya ang aton nga diri ta mabase sang coded value sa dato. So if we have to apply the concept of modulus diri, that means kinanglan naton sang aton nga original nga value number. So we have, so this one, so we have L. L is 12. So we have 12 amo ni ang original nga number sang L. So kung gamit kita sang modulo nga representation, that is hambal kagina, so that is P plus your, okay, P plus M modulo of 26. So that is, okay, so P plus M modulo of 26. So that is P plus M. So that is 12. So 12, M naton or ang aton nga shift or movement is 22. 12 plus 22, that is 34. So 34. Okay. So 34 ang aton nga answer divided by 26. Okay. So amo ni siya. This is amo ni dapat. So we have this one. So answer, amo ni aton answer. Medyo mabudlayan ta mag-determine if we have to use the calculator. Pero ang kinahanglan ta lang man basihan maghabal ta modulo again is your remainder. So if you divide your 34 divided by 26, pila ang remainder. So that is, so 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. That is 8. So that means 8 na din yung mga answer. So, wait lang. Okay. So, i-remove ko na para hindi tayo ma-confuse. So, see, if we will be using the calculator na, sa modulo na, so, A. So, start with 12. So, we have, so we will have 12 plus 22. Then, we have modulo of 26. So, 12 na siya para sa letter L. So, that is 34. Ang remainder, kung i-divide ang 34 by 26 is 8. So, that is H na ang answer. So, another one for letter O. Letter O is this one. Letter O is 15. 15 plus 22, that is 37 divided by 26. So, 37 minus 26, that is 11. So, 11 is K. So, kung pila ang remainder, mag-divide kita. So, we have also letter V. Letter V is 22 plus 22, that is 44. So, kung isubtract 44 minus 26. 26. So, that is 18. And 18 is R. So, we have also your E, which is 5. So, that is 22 plus 5, that is 27. Ang mga remainder is 1, that is A. But let me just give you a math or your calculator nga approach kung paano ni isolve. So, wala kita sang exactly nga solving for modulo nga gamit ang calculator. But let me just give you a technique paano siya i-plastar sa calculator. So, we will have this one. Okay, so for example, we have L is represented by 12. So, use this one. Make sure your calculator is on the 1 lang, mode 1, then equals. So, we will have we have to use, so type lang kung ano ang mga numbers dira. So, we will have this one. So, since we have 12, so we have 12 plus. So, 22, this one. Then, we have shift and this one. So, okay. Oops, Control Z. Sorry, so this is not shift, but we have to use the alpha value. Okay. So we have 12 plus 22. We have alpha, this one. So, divide na siya by 26. Okay, so take note, modulo 26. Bisan ano pa ng modulo, you have to add it here. Kung gusto nyo, for example, modulo 7 or depende sa ibang application. But this one, we are in modulo 26, so amo na ito nga representation. So we have 12 plus 22, modulo 26. So this is your, amo na yung pagplasar sa inyong mga calculators, equals. So this one, answer natin is 8. Your answer is H diretso. Next, we have O. O is 15, islanta lang ni 15. So, we have 15 and then answer, that is 11 is K. Then, we have V is 22. And aton answer is 18, that is R. Then, we have your E, which is 5. Then, this is 1, which is represented by 8. So, that is for the representation sa aton nga modulo. So, amo na siya magamit kamo sang calculators. Okay, so, but medyo daw simple lang ni nga method of encryption and decryption kung amo ni ang matabo. So, there is another method na gina-specify niya ang formula. So, we have this one. So, for example, siyang mahatag your congruence nga 5p plus 2 modulo of 26. So, ikaw ang ma-decrypt or ikaw ang mahatag sini. For example, 5p plus 22 mode 26 to encode the word laser. So, that means, kinanglan mo lang identify ang ini nga mga value. So, we have, for example, sample letter L for laser. So, we have siya man ang nag-plus star your 5p plus 22. So that is, or 5p plus 2. So that is your value sang L is 12. So times 12. Okay, times 12. So, answer is 10. Sorry siya. Answer is 10. We have also A. A is, syempre, A is 1. So, we have, islanta lang ni 1. We have, aton answer is 7. So, 7, this one. So, 7 na siya. So, i-check mo lang ni Dayan sa calculator kung ano nang iya nga mga equivalent. So, we have 10 ay sa aton nga linear nga representation. 10 is represented by J. So, amo na ni Dayon. So, we have 7 is represented by G. So, amo na siya Dayon. So, we have also S here is 19. S here is 19. So, we have 2. That is, okay, so we have, since ang aton answer is 19 Japon, that means imo nga representation is S man Japon. So we have also your E is 5, so we have 2, 1. So this is A, this one. So we have A, and we have your R, which is 18. So, islanta lang sang 18, aton answer is 14, and ang iya nga representation. So, that means, kung mag-send ka sang message, imbes nga laser, imo nga gamiton is JGSAN. After using the congruence na 5p plus 2, mode 26. Okay, so, depende sa kung ano ang ipadala nga value or kung ano nga message or ano nga congruence ang ihatag si mo sang nag-send sang message. So, that is the simple lang application of the cryptography and coding nga application of your modulo arithmetic. So, this is it for now. Thank you. Stay safe. God bless.